Get ready to wow your family this Thanksgiving with these diabetic-friendly mashed potato recipes that will have them begging for more. If the thought of buying that frozen mashed cauliflower makes your stomach jump in the negative fashion, then you're in the right spot, because I'm Dietitian Shelly. Hello, welcome. I specialize in low-carb recipes for all of my diabetics, of course those with PCOS and prediabetes, and we're going to make an amazing mashed cauliflower dish that's going to make you do some cartwheels. Probably not cartwheels, but maybe you'll do them in your head after you take a bite, because I promise it is delicious. So subscribe for more fabulous low-carb recipes, and hey, even some tips to help with your blood sugar levels. You already see I started with our cauliflower. This is a head of cauliflower. Yes, it has been washed. Head of cauliflower. Tell me how to peel this. One beautiful thing about me, y'all, is that we go to the Walmart, the Kroger, and we sure as heck don't have any kind of fancy kitchen equipment in here. A lot of this stuff's been hand-me-downs, and I'm all about that. I appreciate that. I'm just using my knife. If there's something else that I could use, you just let me know. Now, the beauty of this recipe is that we are just cutting this cauliflower. It doesn't have to be in a specific shape. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just cut it. Just cut it. Cup of cauliflower, 5 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber. That's why this is so popular on a low-carb plan. The problem is that it's pretty bland. So we do have to spice it up, and I'm okay. I get that. You know, it's okay for us to think of food as bland. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, I have to love it. No, we may have to add some flavor to it, and that's what this dish is all about. Go ahead and put that chopped cauliflower in our pot of boiling water for approximately 20 minutes. Once that 20 minutes is up, go ahead and strain it. Get yourself a little facial because it will be hot. We're going to return it back to our pot. Now we're going to add to this 2 tablespoons of butter. Please use 100% butter. Half of our block of cream cheese. Now this is where we get a lot of questions. Can I use the low-fat cream cheese? I am all about saving calories, and I'm all about using, if there's a lighter product, but please just double check the ingredients and the carbs on that. Make sure they don't add sugar. These food companies are notorious for that, so be careful. The good news about cream cheese, a lot of the lighter versions, and particularly Horizon, still low in carbs, so you will be okay. I'm adding to this Redmond real salt. That is my seasoning of choice. I also love my Tony's. I'm Cajun, I don't measure. Sorry. But in all reality, gang, for some of y'all who are going to say, I can't do salt, can I do something else? Please do. Please do. This is not an argumentative page. This is a page where I want things to be beautiful for you. And here's the new ingredient, pumpkin. Now, I'm going to be first to tell you, I don't do the pumpkin spice. I don't do any of that pumpkin stuff that everybody does in fall. But in this recipe, it is amazing. It adds I can't explain the flavor that it adds to it, but it's beautiful. Half a cup, 10 grams of carbs. Now, don't panic. 3 grams of fiber, 7 net carbs. Take our trusty potato masher and go ahead and mash. It's going to take about 3 to 5 minutes. And what you're going to get is this amazing cream potato with such a pure, nice flavor that you're never going to buy that freezer mashed cauliflower again. If you were too busy laughing instead of writing down the recipe, scroll in the description box. I'm Dietitian Shelly. Thank you so much. Would love it if you subscribe. That mystery vegetable is the turnip. Go ahead and grab yourself 5 turnips. We're going to wash them really good, get them nice and clean, and notice that I am patting them dry. Go ahead and grab your vegetable peeler and start peeling these bad boys. We can see that they're this gorgeous white color. A cup of raw turnips, 36.4 calories, 8 grams of carbs, but don't worry, 2 grams of fiber, yielding us 6 net carbs. Now, where do you buy turnips? Of course, you all know that I'm bougie on a bayou. You can get these bad boys at Kroger. You can get these bad boys at Walmart. Just look in that produce section. Now, I'm not even going to tell you to chop these evenly because these are going to be mashed. So my rule for you is to chop them super, super small. You can see I have a huge pot of boiling water on the stove. We're going to need that in a few. Now, continue to chop those turnips. Yes. This is going to be super delicious. And you are going to place these in the boiling water. Hey, shout out to my daughter for filming this. And you see that little pizza in the background? Y'all know I did a video on that. I'm going to link the recipe up above and below. Then we're going to cover these and boil them for a long time, about 25 to 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and drain your turnips, and we're going to return them back to the stove. And here's where the magic happens. Go ahead and add 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. This is what's going to give it that creaminess. 2 tablespoons of butter, and y'all know I love Kerrygold, and of course, is at Walmart, and you see that I use a lot of great value products. Y'all, this ain't the fancy schmancy kitchen. This is the bougie on a bayou low carb kitchen. 2 ounces of cream cheese we add to this. Now, could you add more? You could. I'd like to start off with 2 ounces, but experiment with what works with you. And I did do a little bit of doozy. I ran out of my favorite salt, the Redmond Real Salt, and I just kind of grabbed a McCormick salt. The Redmond Real Salt really adds this amazing robust flavor, about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. Grab that potato masher, and you're just going to mash it until it's creamy and it really gives you that mashed potato feel. Load it up with some cheese, and if you were too busy laughing and missed the recipe, make sure to scroll below. I'll have it for you. And also a bonus, I have an awesome 7-day low carb menu that you can download. And for more low carb and laughter on a bougie bayou budget, you subscribe. Thanks, gang. Love to all. We must start our recipe by washing our radishes. So I'm using 4 bunches in this recipe, and nutrition-wise, radishes are incredible. 1/2 cup a slice is 2 grams of carbs only, 0.9 grams of fiber. So this is literally 1 net carb that we're dealing with here. Now, you kind of see I'm yanking the radish off of the stem because we need to also cut that off and kind of cut, I guess, I would kind of call it the butt of the radish off. But if y'all have a better word for it, do let me know in that comment section. And I found these in the produce section, and guess where? If you've been watching this channel long enough, y'all know Bougie on the Bayou, Walmart, Albertsons, Kroger, Rouse's. Shout out for my South Louisiana family, because if you don't know, yes, I am from the great state of Louisiana, and shout out your favorite grocery store in the comment section. We are going to cut these super unevenly, so there's really no secret. I'm kind of trying to be that really cool, I guess, hot chef right now. Shout out to Gordon Ramsay, because I just love you, and I'm sure he would totally trash the way I'm cutting these radishes, but hey, it works. Now these guys are ready to go in our boiling pot of water. Be super careful while doing this, and shout out to Mireille, my daughter. She was the one who helped me film this. And we're gonna throw that lid on there. We're gonna boil these for 20 minutes. That those radishes are drained and back in that pot, I am ready to make the magic happen. Our first ingredient we're gonna use is heavy whipping cream. Do not, under any circumstances, ask if you can do half and half. We do not do half and half in here because the heavy whipping cream helps thicken this recipe. We're using a 1/4 cup. And hey, shout out to that guy in the back. That is Greg, my husband, who's just walking through our filming. You just go on, baboo. We're going to add a little salt and pepper. And this is, gang, where I can say, please experiment. You're going to ask below, can I use Cajun seasoning? Can I use this seasoning? And Jesus, take the wheel. You can. I'm going to pray for y'all if y'all ask, because I'm already telling you the answer. You can use it. And then we take our cream cheese. You see that great value brand that I'm using, baboo, because Walmart, that my store. I love me my Walmart. And if y'all anything like me, I just take forever with cream cheese. I don't know why. If y'all got some tips on cutting it, on getting it out of there, y'all please, pretty please let me know in those comments. And we're just gonna add that into our pot. You're gonna grab what's called a potato masher. That's what I call it, but I bet it might be called something else. How embarrassing for me. And you are going to mash all these items together, and it's gonna really form a super smooth consistency because we boil the radishes a little bit longer, and because of everything we're adding to it, it's not going to have that really like punchy flavor that radishes have. It's going to be smooth and it's going to be beautiful. And look at this yumness. And you see, it's not really purple at all because when we boiled the radish, it took that purple color out. And I'm serving it in the bowl. And because I'm fancy pants, I'm going to add a little bit of cheese, a little bit of green onion. Eat your heart out, gang. This is delicious. To get the recipe, scroll below. And for more low carb and laughter with your girl, Shelly, be sure to subscribe. Give this video a like, okay? Thanks, baby.